68-year-old John Mary Byaruhanga is a retired manager. However, since he started his new chapter of life at the end of his working career, he has been pushing for more inclusion of the elderly in affairs of government.
What I'm urging now is the Parliament, a member of Parliament, to expedite this law to be formed into law, so that these general elections, when it happens, so that we get these older persons. They shouldn't wait for our next general elections.
Byaruhanga says he is elated by Cabinet's decision to have members of Parliament specifically representing the elderly.
We do expect that we shall have where we can anchor our issues, where we can put our issues to be heard. Though I do caution our members, the electorate, this time around we should look for those people who are more touched and concerned of the issue of older persons.
His demand is based on reports that the government has neglected issues of the elderly for long. The Constitution looks at the elderly as a core group that is supposed to be represented in Parliament. More than 7 years after passing the Older Persons Act, Parliament still holds the last say on the Cabinet approval. Byaruhanga is not alone. The Equal Opportunities Commission says this is an improvement in terms of equality before the Constitution.
The issues that older persons have been talking about and they've not been, heard, these are issues concerning their health, for example. A lot has been talked about older persons and their health. They've talked about their pension. They've talked about their social protection. And this is something that has not come out very well.
But public policy analysts think this will likely increase the cost of public administration,
which is already squeezed without the requisite support in terms of seating capacity, research support, and as such we could have a parameter that is ineffective because of too many numbers.
We risk now having pressures from different categories of groups in society to actually interest themselves in agitating for their positions in the House.
A member of Parliament currently receives an average of 25 million shillings as monthly emoluments. This includes subsistence allowance of 4.5 million, town running allowance of at least 1 million shillings, but this differs and increases according to the place you legislate for. Gratuity of 1 million shillings, medical allowance of 500,000 shillings, committee sitting allowance of 50,000 shillings, and plenary sitting allowance of 150,000 shillings. Currently, the 457 members of Parliament can no longer fit in the House. To deal with the bloat, Parliament is constructing new chambers that will accommodate up to 600 members. Dr. Arthur Bainomjisha says Uganda should now adopt the bicameral parliament, just like Kenya and Rwanda have done.
Put about 52 smart, accomplished people in the upper house who are going to check the lower house. The lower house could have our young people, all these interest groups.
In the concluded financial year, Parliament ran on a 667 billion shillings budget, and this will increase with more legislators joining the House from the new districts, cities and municipalities, as well as the elderly. MWESIGYE, NTV.